Hey folks, it's so nice to see you here on Facebook. So I've got an awful lot going on I want to share with you. First of all, the posts are starting to come in on my page. Yes, tomorrow is my birthday. Yes, I am a Scorpio. I thank you so much for celebrating with me. Because my birthday is in late October and I'm a tarot reader, every birthday is a working birthday for me, and I wouldn't have it any other way because I love my work. So what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow I am going to Lake Wales to set up for FPG, Florida Pagan Gathering, where I am a headliner. I'll be teaching 3 classes there, and I'll also be set up in Vendors Row doing readings. So come to FPG, come to my classes, and come have a reading with me in that beautiful area under the oak trees. It's so lovely. I will be there for the next few days, but I also will still be available for phone readings. So definitely reach out, 561-655-1160. I'll have my phone with me. I will have email. So I'm still conducting business. You just can't see me in my Palm City office until Sunday or beyond. Now, I also want to let you know that starting November 6th and running through November 20th, we have what I'm calling West Palm Beach Weeks. And what I'm doing is celebrating the beginning of season here in South Florida, and also celebrating the time when I had my office in downtown West Palm Beach in the Harvey Building. I had that office from 2008 when I first came to Florida to 2012 when I left the Palm Beach area. So I want to celebrate that time, and here's how I'm doing it. Throughout those 2 weeks, I'm going to have a lot of events and opportunities for readings in the West Palm Beach area in Palm Beach County. And if you live or work in Palm Beach County or Broward County and would like to schedule a house party, an office call, or a house call with me, I will come to you in Palm Beach County or Broward County at no extra charge, no travel charge. So we're just going to roll back the clock and pretend like I'm still in West Palm Beach, and that's what we're going to do. I do have some great things booked, starting with November 6th, where we're going to meet at Panera in the Villages area of West Palm Beach. And we're going to have an evening of tarot exercises for everyone. It's free. It'll be fun. And that's how we're kicking it off. I am also going to be working with Pearl Roberts. She has her new studio open. I'm doing a psychic gallery and a class there, and also some opportunities for private readings there. I'm also teaching a class at Dream Angels in Tequesta. So we have a lot going on, and even more. All you have to do is reach out to me and book your house call or party in Palm Beach County or Broward County during that time. Now, what if you want to come see me in my office in Palm City during that time? Well, if I'm available, we'll make it happen. I plan on driving a lot during those 2 weeks. So, while I got you here, I'm still over the moon with the Tarot Grand Luxe by Ciro Marchetti. It's going to be available very soon. In fact, apparently sooner than predicted. Now, never does that happen. I am just a couple of weeks away from releasing the 2nd edition of Fortune Stellar. My estimated release date for that was in July. Most of us take longer than we think we're going to get these things done. Ciro, on the other hand, well, he's just a miracle man. And for him, he's expecting things to be a little early. So if you have not ordered your Grand Luxe yet, I just want to show you a few more pictures here. I am working on some videos. I'm working on an official review. Obviously, you guys know I'm busy. But I got to tell you, I've just started incorporating this deck into my professional readings, and it reads like a dream. It's perfect. I love all the Marchetti decks. There are no decks that he's done that I don't love and that I haven't worked with professionally. However, I would argue that Tarot Grand Luxe is different from his other decks in a couple of unique ways. Number one, there is more of a tip of the hat to the standard Waite Smith images in this deck than in any of his other decks, I would argue. At the very same time, in this deck, Ciro has put a lot of himself, a lot of his history, a lot of his emotions, a lot of his feeling about tarot. We have to remember when he first came to tarot with his amazing first deck, Gilded Tarot, it was really more an artistic exercise to make those 78 pictures. He was not in the tarot world at that point. He is now. And over the years, he has learned a lot about what tarot is, what the archetypes mean. And he's been able to really work with that, to work with these standard Waite images and work with his own take on the deck to create something really beautiful and unique. Now, the artwork, the thing I love best about it in many ways is the colors. The way the colors pop in this deck, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. So I'm just going to show you some cards and share with you some of my feelings about the cards. I would love to hear your thoughts as well. I see a lot of people here. I see Dawn's here, Dax is here, Peggy Lou is here, Diana's here. So great to see you all. Amy's here. Glad that you're here. Let me show you some of these pictures and see what we think. Okay, so this is interesting. The Two of Cups. And what we see here, we don't have people, we have the two cups. We see these pillars of light and the two hands coming and holding hands. And you can see one is darker skinned, one is lighter skinned. When we met with Ciro to really test drive this deck and look at this, Ciro asked us what we thought. What did we see in this card? He wanted to know, first of all, can the Two of Cups be something other than romantic love? And those of us at the table, it was Morwenna, Mary Ellen, Mitchell, and me. We all said, yes, the Two of Cups can be partnership in any way. And he looked at this and said, do you see Ferguson here? Do you see the possibility of black people and white people connecting together in a way that is fair and works for everyone? Do you see reconciliation here? And we said, yes, you could. So when we look at this card, I think it can read just as a Two of Cups in any deck. Perfect love, perfect partnership. But can it also speak to partnership in business? Yes. Can it also speak to crossing the divides of division and learning to get along with each other better? Absolutely. Can the Two of Cups always mean that? Yes, it can. But Ciro really has put it out there. I think there'll probably be some people who don't love this. I think it's pretty awesome. Would love to know what you think. Let's look at a couple of other cards. So here's the High Priestess, which actually is pretty traditional. You know, if you compare this to the Gilded Tarot High Priestess, you see much more of the tip of the hat to Waite, where you see the crown of the triple goddess. You see the scroll on her lap. An interesting addition is the owl, which Ciro put there to indicate her wisdom. However, I think this is very interesting from a Native American perspective. The owl does not speak to wisdom, it speaks to death. It speaks to crossing over. It speaks to the spirit world. And that's very appropriate for the High Priestess too, because she journeys into the other world. She journeys into the lands of the subconscious and the lands of the dead and all of that. So I think, and that was not intentional necessarily on Ciro's part, but I think it really works. So let me show you one more card here. Let's see, which one do I want to show you that I haven't shown you before? Let's see what we're going to look at here. I might have shown you this before, but I'm going to show it to you again. I love this card. So obviously today is our day of twos. I showed you the Two of Cups, and here's the Two of Wands. I love this. It's a very different, okay, it's not, this deck is not a Waite clone. It's a tip of the hat to Waite. It's easily understandable by Waite readers, which I am. So, I love it. But look at this. This Two of Wands, it's not the person standing on the balcony with the world in his hands. It speaks more to me of like that Robert Frost poem about, the road less traveled. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not. I forget how it goes. You thought I was going to go there, but I forget. But you know what I'm talking about. And you can see this, the idea of choosing your path, of choosing your road. It's absolutely beautiful. So that's one. Let's see. I've got 10 minutes before my next reading, so I'll show you a couple more. I see Beverly's here. We've got Love here from India. How great is that? So this is one that I actually questioned a little bit. So, and the thing is, never have I met a tarot deck where I didn't question at least one of the images. I think it is a good exercise to really look at the cards and say, well, would you have done them that way? If you were to create a deck, how would you do it? It doesn't make the deck any less wonderful. It doesn't make it any less readable. But I think part of the exercise of working with different decks is to really look at how do the different artists depict the cards. Oh, here's Lisa. Hey, Lisa, nice to see you. Okay, so here's the Ten of Wands. And my issue with the Ten of Wands is, man, he looks overwhelmed with that. What I said to the group when Chiro showed us this card is this guy going to be able to get up and carry that load where it needs to go? And I know that this is a question. I know that this is a question in tarot about the Ten of Wands. Some people see it as oppression. Some people see it as a difficult journey, but you got to get there. Some people see it as the burdens that you carry unnecessarily. Now, here's the thing. It's going to speak different ways at different times, right? So my thing with this card is, yes, it can talk about being overburdened. It can talk about needing to let go of some burdens that you shouldn't carry anymore. But sometimes it can talk about how, yeah, it's hard. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But stand the F up and walk with that load to where you need to go, because ultimately you will be successful. And that's really what I see in this card. With the Ten of Wands, typically, I do see it as a card that can be successful as long as you're willing to do what you got to do. And I can see that in this card too. So this card reads very well for me. Again, I'm interested in hearing what you have to say about it. So I want to thank you all, and I want to remind you, if you happen to be in Palm Beach County or Broward County, hit me up. I'm happy to come to your house for a party. I'm happy to come to your office for a party, a house call, whatever. Between November 6th and November 20th, no extra travel charges. So there's an incentive for you. Likewise, if you're in that area, make sure you show up at Panera in West Palm Beach on November 6th, 7 o'clock. It's free. It's going to be fun. And keep your eye on my website and here on Facebook for other events coming up. I'm doing a psychic gallery with Pearl in the evening, Thursday the 9th. I'm also teaching a class in psychic development on, is it Saturday, Sunday? I don't quite remember, but check Pearl's schedule. It's all going up on the schedule in the next few days. So very happy to do that. If you happen to be going to FPG, make sure you have a reading with me and make sure you come to my workshops. And again, thank you all so very much. I am available for phone readings. I am available for readings here in my office starting Sunday and going forward thereafter. So I will hope to see you all soon. Thank you so much. Have a great day.